Hello, son. I'm your dad. Your mother and I, as you know, just got a new Infiniti. You're a senior in high school this fall, and having marching band, citizen beat, and envirothon, and cross country, and National Honor Society, and indoor drumline, your mother and I will be taking turns looking after Grandma because she is developing chronic jaundice. So the old family car is now yours. And this is a big responsibility for you. I mean, with a car like this comes temptations. Like driving like a hothead, and poking it in the brown, and chubby chasing, and engorged milk paps like Under Armour long johns filled with Nickelodeon gack. 2007 Toyota Camry.
All right. This is my best intro song ever. So excited.
Hey son, where you going? Come back here. I wrote a song. It goes brown, 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 Ezra Pound. The Toyota Camry name either began in 1979 or 1982, depending on what your definition of the Camry was. In 1979, there was the Toyota Celica, and they made a four-door version of it that they called the Celica Camry. But then Camry became its own thing in 1982, so I'm telling you that this car began in 1982. And the Camry name, see, Camry is an Americanized or Westernized version of the word crown in Japanese. I mean, us Americans really shouldn't be pointing fingers because we have a car called the Liberty and the Patriot. But listen up, American manufacturers, it helps when a car name doesn't end. It doesn't matter if the car changes or becomes different, the Camry name continued. No matter, the modern Camry has nothing to do with the thing with the car in 1982, right? But we like that the name is still around. We're a literary species, even if we rail against it. I mean, GM keeps cranking out new small cars every 5 years. I still don't even know what the Cruze is. Now we have the Sonic. Whatever happened to the Cavalier? Just keep the name and move it on. On many levels, we like sameness in a Lois Lowry kind of way. This is a 2007 Toyota Camry. Listen to it run. This is the sound of abstinence, the indication that you're perpetually giving things up for Lent even though it's October. As a brand, Toyota has more mileage on it than Don Draper's dick, but with good reason. Toyota markets to the passive consumer, the kind who doesn't want to have to get a new car, but for one reason or another is compelled to go down to the dealership, pick out the least offensive model, and haggle with the dealer to get below sticker price. I passed a kidney stone while jerking off. But I saw it through to the end like the American Revolution. I opened the napkin and found a creamy, spoogy rock, and I knew I had finished in ways no man truly finishes. If you had a similar experience, email me at www.therewill-be-a-day-when-your-dick-punches-a-stranger.gov. The Camry is middle America finally getting around to the rest of the world's obsession with curves. It's blocky, but with rounded corners, giving the idea it's plushy on the inside. It's a car that gives off an appearance of comfort, like the front of a Betty Crocker box. Can I go on a spelunking expedition in your butt? It's for science. I want to know the limits of the human fist. I wrote a song about it. It goes brown, 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 brown. But you are going to be a senior in high school next year, and you're driving around in your parents' Camry. And don't modify it. Don't you dare modify a Camry. Look, modifying a Camry is the international symbol for I'm tasteless. And I waited in a 2-hour line when Taco Bell opened up in St. Clair. Or I cut donuts in a gravel parking lot in Trevorton at 11 p.m. on a Monday night. Or I don't use EasyPass because that's how the government tracks you. And brace yourself because now I'm going to talk about chemtrails. Or my dad has a D-badge Suzuki Boulevard with drag pipes and he rides it around telling everybody it's a Harley Sportster. The '07 Camry has a 2.4 or a 2.5 liter four-banger depending on trim. I mean, you could get a V6 if you wanted, but speccing up a Camry puts it in Lexus money territory, and for that, most people would just get the Lexus anyway. This Camry here is also the pre-facelift Camry, but all that means is that these vents down here under the nose, see those, are just a little bit smaller. Ooh. I'm gonna repeat something from before. Don't you dare modify modify a Camry. That is not how you treat these cars. Oh, I'm going to put a cold air intake. Look, a Camry comes with a cold air intake. Look, it has an air intake that goes up and sticks out under the hood. See this? See this right here? How much colder can it be for you? I'm going to get a big K&N and just shove it on here. I'm going to take a drill and drill holes in my airbox. Oh yeah, induction, it breathes easier. I have a C average. My history papers are just cut and paste from Wikipedia. Anyway, the cabin is pretty roomy to an average-sized man, like the gaping asshole of a dancer at the Mechanical Bill. Remember, from above, the wicked shall receive their just reward. Toyota Camry, the official car of a young man who thinks Butterfly by Crazy Town is the best song in the history of ever. He doesn't get his dad, and his dad doesn't get him. So they ignore each other like they aren't related, because genetics is the hidden truth in the lies we tell ourselves. But at least this isn't a Jetta. Ugh, I hate that car! Alright, so here we're going on the highway, and by highway I mean road, but no one's here. So, pulling. Oh, look at that, it will rev directly to redline.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
alright.
It
Geared very nice.
It gets up, it goes,
Yeah.
it does its thing. When you come to the stop up here, you'll kind of go back in the seat, or at least I feel it.
But with slowing down, this is something that you can, it has that nice big smushy area, so
Yeah, that's why I always...
you can smoothly come to a stop for everybody else in the car. Yeah.
And then that's kind of been like my goal as like a driver, because I've been in people's cars where they'll wait and they'll be like, you'll be like that.
Oh, they late brake, and you're seeing those taillights come up, and realizing that you're feeling the guy's still accelerating.
Yeah.
Like do, and then at the last second they're ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
And I hate that. So it's always been day one since I've had my permit.
And you have
to drive. Not like that.
And you have guys who think that, you know, that type of driving is gonna get them laid.
Exactly.
And they're gonna do that too. Okay, so we gotta turn around here.
Now if we're talking Camry, you got a normal one, let's have a look-see. It shouldn't take us long, listen to it run. Condoms are fun, but abstinence is bad.